We could do that. We saw him play earlier in the tournament. He plays according to his team. He doesn't overextend, not too aggressive. So I'm really anxious to see how he's going to counter Button Bashers. Button Bashers we've seen capable of playing not 1 but 2 comp. You know, big video going around was Orange Marmalade's clutch play, and if you recall, he was playing with DK. DK was just a ringer. Hannibal's actually always been with Han.
And it will be going home, so it is all on the line. Over there on the left side of the screen, you can see Button Bashers, Orange Marmalade, being the comedian that he is, coming out as PooKK.
Yes.
And right under him, Hannibal, just talked about him a little bit, as Enfiltoon. That might sound a little bit like Enforcer, maybe. And down there, of course, number 1 being the man not messing with his name, just number line.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see who goes for saps. If Cage can find Enfiltoon, that'll make their job that much easier. You kind of have to play like an RP mirror when you're open. DK's probably going to charge though, so you might not get an opportunity to really go for the sap game. There you see Ray charging it early on, controlled early on by Orange Marmalade, and both rogues are just going to stay itself, playing it very safe, and that's smart. Very smart. AMZ blowing kind of early. I guess that's to mitigate any heavy incoming damage. There's the sheep on Ray. Actually, they're going to go hard on Kita. The rogues are going to have to come into play at some point. And if I'm not mistaken, rogues found themselves in the entryway. Are those rogues 1v1 here?
It was a very, very good death grip from Ray, able to save his healer there in a seemingly guaranteed kill. Over here we can see Hannibal trying to do his best to stay on his target, switching over to Cage. Gets the blind on Cage. Cage might need to eat that entire blind. Not very good news. Over here we see Hannibal getting down, but they do switch over to Ray. Ray now with a full kidney shot, getting down only 4,000 HP remaining. Will Kidney be able to keep him up, but Ray goes down. A very, very nice clean kill there for Button Bash. We saw the match start off a little bit slow, but ultimately Button Bash was really just trying to catch the enemy out of position. We did see them put some pressure on Kita very early, as soon as a window of opportunity was made available to them, and then Ray did come in, get a death grip off onto Hannibal, and let him live just a little bit longer. But then we saw Orange Marmalade and Hannibal just pump the pressure onto Ray, and he went down.
Yeah, hard on Kita, which was an awesome move. Apparently, whatever transpired in that entryway room, I think maybe saps were traded, and I saw only one man have anything to worry about.
Yeah, so again, playing on what you said a little earlier, I'm sure you may be a little familiar with this arena. It is on the Ruins of Lord. I'm going to be following Kita to start for a little bit, because she'll probably be the one getting pressured early on in the match. Oh, wow, Kita gets set. This is huge. We can see a lot of pressure on the Ray, possibly. Maybe getting on the Cage if they're able to get out there. Cage now in a deep freeze. May see lots of burst on him. He does have his shield up, not taking quite a lot of damage. Does get off his Vanish.
Yeah, he blows the Vanish, but it does nothing for him. That was an awesome peel by Orange Marmalade, getting Cage into a deep freeze like that. And now he's going to sit in the sheep while they do work, I would assume, on Ray. Ray's the closest target. He gets a grip off onto number 1. They're still playing very safe. Sitting in AMZ. They're still reopening on Ray, actually.
Number 1 trying to get away as fast as he can. That is number 1 trying to get away over there. We see looking like Hannibal's trying to do what he can to peel to the best of his ability. Cage did just have to eat a blind. Lots of pressure on to number 1. This isn't looking good. He is now in a full kidney. Very possible that DKP could take him down right here. He does just barely get off. He'll try to get out of line of sight to the best of his ability. Get out of KH and Ray's way, or else he is going to be in trouble.
Yeah, honestly, there's not much more they can be doing there to peel this. And there's the
4,500 HP falling down, constantly bouncing. Number 1 really doing a great job staying alive.
Full fear outflow.
Great work by number 1 staying alive right there. Of course, he's not exactly free to go. We do see lots of pressure onto Hannibal. Not looking too good. Both number 1 and Hannibal getting very low, but Ray goes down. A great job of Button Bash really keeping up the pressure around the board. Number 1 and Hannibal in some big trouble. They're still able to go down. Number 1 only has 2,000 HP per minute. Will he be able to pick himself up? Only 1,000 if Cage and Kita are able to get him. Just barely gets that shield off. Great work from, but oh no, he may still be in trouble. That's the shadow of death out of Kita and Cage. Wow, that was some mega kill trades. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Kita is going to be able to solo 2 players, especially not as a sheep.
Yeah, probably not. That was a great poly on the rig. Just wasn't enough to keep him alive. The Shadow Word Death and a little bit of damage in the back, but a lot of confidence in your teammates. They were controlling Kita and going hard on Ray out there, just kind of midfield, and that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
Use their name for a gear change.
Yes.
screw using equipment manager.
It's gotta be a different
Kita stuck in a sap. Could see a lot of pressure coming out on Ray. Ray popping his Icebound Fortitude, and then he is put into a sheep. Lots of pressure being put on Kita. Kita pops PS very, very early, and Buttonbash is just going to switch back over to Ray over here. We can see he's going to be taking a lot of damage. He already popped IBF. There isn't going to be too much that Kita can really do about this. Lots of pressure coming from the team. We do see a dismantle onto Ray. He won't be able to do anything offensively for a little bit. We see a sheep onto KH. Kita's going to be using all of his globes to try to keep up Ray. Not looking too good for DKP at this point. Ray getting all the way down to 6k HP again. Put into another cheap shot that is a re-opener from Hannibal, trying to keep up the damage. Of course, we're going to see KH healing to the best of his ability. Ray getting very, very low. Only 4,000. We see Counterspell on Kita. May see the finisher. Ray only 600 HP, and he is not able to get away. That means that Button Bashers, looking at their HP, doesn't look like they're going to be moving on to a 2v2 anytime soon. Button Bashers takes this 3-0. That is the first shutout of the tournament. But again, DKP was playing very, very well, but ultimately Button Bashers was really just able to set up those kills and ultimately execute flawlessly.
They played so carefully when controlling the rogue. He was sitting in a poly and a blind simultaneously. He came out of that immediately into a deep freeze. There was absolutely no delay. And he vanished and got out and got back onto Hannibal and eventually blinded him, but major priest damage just finished the job. Yeah, let's definitely hear it. That's an awesome match.
That's it for Button Bashers, formerly